other presentation. So once again, today is mainly about the new integration with the Xerox devices. We started the journey with Xerox and the Xerox App Gallery in 2016. And since that time, the application had a more or less same layout. And we really recognized that it's a time to change it, to improve the user experience, to bring some new enhancement, which was required for last couple of years. And today I'm really happy to share the new application, the new interface, and another improvements. First of all, what I think is that we have to say that the complete solution which we are trying to bring is the main focus is to make it simple for you as a partner, to make it simple for the customer to use it. And yeah, the basic idea is to really make it easy for the selling to provide the tools or to provide a product which is easy to sell for every salesman, which is easy to implement for every technical guy, even the sales guys, because our sales guys are capable to make the implementation by themselves. And of course, at the end, a really important part of the journey or of the sales cycle is the usage by the customer. So generally, to have a product which is really easy to use for every employee in the organization where the OptimiDoc Cloud is implemented. So when we are talking about the easy to sell, we can start a discussion about the customers, because every customer has a completely different expectation and different needs. Some customers are using Google Workspace. Some customers are using the Microsoft 365. Some customers just need to solve the full printing, or some are asking for the scanning to email, scanning with OCR, or whatever. And that's the point. Every customer has a different needs. And the OptimiDoc Cloud is the solution which combines different applications, different functionalities in one flexible solution. It doesn't matter if the customer is asking for the scanning or printing. From our point of view, OptimiDoc Cloud can fulfill the requirements from more than 95%, because of course, if the customer is asking for the document conversion, scanning to cloud storages, OCR, single sign-on, or for example, pool printing with card authentication, or the possibility to work from the home, to scan the documents from the home office, or whatever, yeah, for example, manage the access rights, printing from the cloud storages, or for example, have the really advanced scanning solution which can extract the information from the documents, and so on and so on. As you can see, there is a lot of boxes, and it's not the complete functionality. But the main point is that the OptimiDoc Cloud is a one platform which is available for all customers, and it depends on the customer if he is going to utilize the particular functionality or not. So that's the main point, to have a one product which fits to the majority of the customers. The second point is to have a simple business model to really speed up or simplify the discussions with the customer about the licensing, about the pricing, how they can purchase, and so on. Because the OptimiDoc Cloud platform has just 3 basic licenses, and that's the OptimiPrint. OptimiPrint is the product which manages the pool printing or the print management from the cloud. We are providing the cloud pool printing, local pool printing, printing from cloud storages, reporting, automatic driver and printer deployment. All of this is available in just one license. And when we are talking about the document capture, there we have the OptimiCapture Lite, which provides the complete possibilities to create a personalized scanning workflows for every employee in the organization, to have a support of all cloud storages. It doesn't matter if it's a Box, Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive, or whatever. And of course, we are supporting a really nice functionality of Xerox devices, and this is the embedded OCR. And of course, you can also utilize the metadata, for example, for the definition of the file name, for the definition of the final destination of the document, or, for example, to define some metadata which are going to be stored with the document. The next and last license is the OptimiCapture Pro. OptimiCapture Pro provides the same functionality as the Lite, but additionally provides the advanced processing. So the automatic document processing, including the automatic document recognition, including the barcode recognition or zonal OCR. We are providing the OCR to the searchable PDF, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. All of these file formats are available together with some PDF advanced functionality like an encryption of the PDF documents or digital signature or redaction of the documents. All of these functionalities are available, and the sales manager or sales guy needs to know just these 3 basic licenses when he is starting the discussion with the customer. Do you need a print? Do you need a scan? Do you need advanced scanning? And that's all. When we are talking about the easy way how to implement the product, then we are talking about the complete architecture of the solution. What I want to mention is that the OptimiDoc Cloud Platform is a true multi-tenant solution similar to the Google Workspace or the Microsoft 365. So we are managing the data centers in the different locations. Right now we have 3 basic locations in the US, European Union, and Australia. And we are taking care of the management of the resources, maintenance, upgrades, and also we are taking care of the scalability and the failover of the product. You as our partner can utilize just the functionality and the possibility for the management of your customers. Every partner can have a multiple customers and can help them with the configuration, with the solving of the problems, or, for example, find out any issues the customer is facing. Through the portal, the partner can see all of his customers. So it's not just about one interface for one customer. We have the portal through the partner can see all the customers they have implemented in the OptimiDoc Cloud, and each customer has the specific configuration, including the management of users, including the configuration of the OptimiPrint and OptimiCapture functionality. And of course, including some advanced settings like access rights or the integration with the Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace. Even more, we add the possibilities to manage also a different sites. So thanks to this, you can manage different locations from one place, from one page, and, for example, define which printers are going to be installed for the particular users or for the particular group. So that's the true multi-tenancy solution. And let's have a look what we are providing. As I mentioned, we are providing the central management. One page can provide you the complete overview about all customers. You can see the list of the customers. You can run the diagnostic over the customers and see all the problems which are the customers facing. You can help them with the configuration. You can help them and you can configure that you are going to be a support partner of the customer. It means that you have the possibility to connect to the customer account, help with the creation of the scanning workflows, help them with the creation of or configuration of the printers or whatever. To simplify the complete work of you as a partner, we also created the possibility to, for example, automatically upload the templates of this document workflow. So once the customer is using the OneDrive or the SharePoint, you don't need to create everything manually. You just select the predefined template that they want to scan to OneDrive, and within one click, we automatically add the workflow to the customer account. The last part is the diagnostic and the troubleshooting. It's really important whenever the customer is facing an issue and they are calling you, you have the possibility and you have the way how you can check the problems at the customer side. Through one page, you can filter the information about the customer, see what are the problems, which user is facing the issue. and so on. So that's the central management. When we are talking about the implementation, for the basic implementation, you need to have just the device connected to the internet. The application could be uploaded through the Xerox App Gallery. What is important, we are providing the applications which are sold through the Xerox e-commerce, but there is also the application which provides the licensing from our side. Once you have everything configured, install the device, we are providing also the client which on the user's workstation, which automatically manage the printers, which automatically creates the printers, deploy the drivers, and take the rest of the functionalities. And thanks to this, you don't need to manage the local print servers to share the printer, to share the drivers or whatever. Everything right now could be done through the client and the OptimiDoc Cloud portal. What is also important is that we have a direct integration with the Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace. You can synchronize hundreds or thousands of the users within one click on the portal, and it's done immediately. So when you are starting the implementation, it could be really fast. And I'm going to show you how the implementation looks like and how you could do it. So there's the simple implementation. When we are talking about the usage is also really important. And with the new application, which we are releasing right now, it's even better than before. We have the one application available for the printing and scanning. This application is not limited based on the models. We are supporting AltaLink, VersaLink, WorkCenter models. So we don't have limitations on any type of the device. Right now, what we see is that all devices right now implemented at the customer side could be connected to the OptimiDoc Cloud. Through this application, we are providing the pull print functionality, pull print interface. You can select the jobs, you can define which you want to print, which you want to delete, and release it on the workstation. We have the pull printing through the local appliance, and we have the cloud pull printing, which doesn't require any appliance at all. We have the printing from the cloud storages. So once the customer is asking for the possibility to, for example, release the documents from the Google Drive, Dropbox, or OneDrive, it's implemented. You just add it and the customer could use it. We have also the possibility to define the finishing options on the device. So once the device is equipped with the stamping module or punching module, you will see it right here on the device and you can turn it on, turn it off. That's the printing, but we also have the scanning part, and every user, once he opens the application, can see a list of the personalized scanning workflows. So based on the position, based on the location, or based on the department, the user could see the particular scanning workflow and utilize it for their own usage. Every scanning workflow could be really simple one-click scan, but we can also add the possibility to enter the metadata. And the metadata could be whatever, name of the contract, number of the contract, the possibility to define, for example, customer name, or browse the final destination, select the final folder, create a new folder, and store the document to the exact location with the exact file name. The last part is the scan setting. Of course, for the scanning, you can also define how the scan looks like. So the resolution, color, orientation, OCR language, which is going to be used, and also the job assembly. So once you are scanning the contract, which is stamped, you don't need to unstample it. You just scan it from the glass and we will assemble the job to one final document. So that's the new user experience. When we are talking about the printing, we are coming with the really cloud printing solution. You can print anywhere and anytime, thanks to the client which is running on the workstation and which manage where the document is going to be stored before the final release. We are supporting the possibility to print in any location. So once you have the documents stored in the spooler, you can come to different locations, different branches, and just on the device release the document. We have also the support of the hybrid printing. What does it mean? When you are sitting in the office, you can print locally to the local spooler. When you are out of the office, you are going to utilize the cloud storage as a spooler. So once you come back to the office, you will be able to release the documents. And also what's new is that we implemented a new functionality for the fallback during the printer or the cloud storage unavailable. The client automatically notifies you and asks you if you want to release the document somewhere else. So that's a really nice cloud pool printing or the printing available in the OptimiDoc cloud platform. When we are talking about the scanning, it's already implemented product, which we have for a really long time. And we are providing a really hybrid work-ready platform. So you are not limited just for the scanning on the multifunction device, but you can utilize the mobile camera for scanning of the documents. So once you are on a business trip, once you are sitting in airport, you can just select the workflows, capture the document, and send it for the processing. The OptimiCapture or the document capture part provides a really advanced functionalities for the scanning, including the PDF encryption, digital signatures, zone low CR, reduction of the text, conversion to the different file types. But after that, we are talking also about the advanced processing, including the barcode recognition, naming the documents based on the extracted barcode value or based on the value extracted from the document. So that's the hybrid work-ready capture functionality. And from my point of view, it's always the best to show it live. So I'm ready here. What I have created is a really clean infrastructure. The device is clean. I have a clean virtual machine where I'm going to show you how to install the local spooler and the appliance for the device authentication. And at the end, I will show you also the portal through which we are creating the configuration of the whole system. So before I start, I need to install the local spooler. In the meantime, are there any questions?
Hi, Brian. So the only question I was not able to answer is whether the terminal will be updated automatically or whether we need to do a manual install from Xerox App Gallery again.
We have turned on the automatic updates on the App Gallery, but I need to check it. I will come back with this answer. So right now I have installed the OptimiDoc Cloud Node, which is used as a local spooler and appliance for the device authentication. It automatically opens me the web interface through which I'm going to configure the system. I need to select the region of the data center where I have my account. I'm going to name this appliance. I'm going to just to be sure. I'm going to enter the account for the management. And what I need is that every customer has the identification code inside the system as a unique identifier. So I need to assign this cloud node to my account. And that's pretty much all. So right now I assign the appliance to my account. I need to allow it in the administrator interface. So it's right here. I'm going to select some additional information. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a site. So it's the name of our city. And when I refresh the cloud node, I will be automatically connected to the system. So once I refresh this page, I could see that my appliance, which manage the local spools and which manage the device authentication, is online. That's a huge improvement because we have implemented a bidirectional communication. And from this interface, you are able to manage the configuration of the system. So turn on, turn off the particle functionality, local spooling, Xerox accounting, Xerox authentication. And also what is important is that we also implemented the automatic update functionality. So once we release the new version, there is a new button, you just click update system and the system will be automatically updated. You don't need to connect to the custom environment. It's done completely automatically. So right now I have a running appliance. What I need to do is I need to configure the application. So when I open the remote panel, oh, I'm going to use my admin account. There is a beta version, but it's the same application. And what I need to do is that I need to configure the application on the device. The configuration is pretty simple. What I need to do is that I need to select the data center. I need to enter the identification code. This is the code which was available right here on the dashboard. So let me write it. 8. And what I'm going to enter is also the IP address of the cloud node. So 192.168.21.71. And I would like to use the device authentication. So I'm going to save it. I get the information that the device is not enabled on the cloud side. So let me go right here in the devices. The device is right here. I need to write a location. I need to enable it. And I can do a couple of stuff, including the selecting sites. What I can do on the device is that I can enable a direct print. What does it mean is that the client will automatically install this device on the user's workstation. And I can select the driver which I'm going to use. I'm going to save it. And the last part which I need to do is to configure the re-authentication on the device. So once I'm going to the configuration of the device, in the login methods, I can just select that I want to use the convenience authentication. Honestly, I had it configured a little bit before, so I don't need to enter everything. So as you can see, I just enter here the IP address of the cloud node. And the last part which I have, let me try it once again. Is that I want to create a cloud pool printing. So what I need to do is that I can go right here, create a new print connector, and create cloud pool print. And I want to use the virtual spooler, which is used for the spooling of the files. And that's all what I need to do. So once I'm going to use, I have installed the client, which is the simple application. it could be deployed by the Intunes. I can select the location, or the system automatically detects my location. It asks me for the verification code. Take some time. It's right here. It's 161.186. And the system automatically, or my account, is assigned to the cloud, and the synchronization has started. So when I open the synchronization, here you can see that the system starts the automatic deployment of my devices to my workstation. Every user can have a complete different list of the devices. As you can see, we are also automatically deploying also the drivers. I did one mistake because I didn't ask to create the printer on my workstation. So I'm going to change it once again. It is add printer on the workstation. Set it as a default, save, and I will restart the communication or the synchronization once again. Come on. Lucas, are there any questions so far?
Not at this point. We're answering some of them. Nothing open.
Great. So right now I'm going to have the configured cloud pool printing. I also mentioned that we have the hybrid platform for printing through the local spooler in case that I'm sitting in the office. So what I can do is that I can create also the printing queue for the local spooler. So I will create the local pool print. And I will put here the IP address of the cloud node. Enabled. And the Windows driver is again, the Xerox one. So right now I shall have 3 devices available. Let me synchronize it once again. Sorry for this. The synchronization is fully automatic. It's done in the predefined period. Right now, I just want to show it a little bit faster. So we will finish the synchronization. And what I will see is that in my printers, I will see a list of the new printers available for the printing. As you can see, there is already the Xerox Altalink, but another printer is coming quite soon. Yeah, so here is the cloud pool printing printer. And there is a local pool printing. We are also applying the custom configuration, so it takes some time to apply also this custom configuration. And once it's done, we are ready to print. I'm going to open the remote panel. As you can see, the device is right now locked until I authorize by a PIN or card. In the meantime, I can use my card for the authentication. We have also implemented the card assignment functionality. So I use my PIN number to assign the card. And I have a running solution. So right now, I have created 3 printers which I could use. It is the direct print, local pool print, and a cloud pool print. How it looks like on the printing side or on everyday usage? I can print the document to the cloud. I can print the document to the local spooler. And when I open the application, here you can see that I have one tab for the local prints, for the local pool print, but I have also a tab for the cloud printing. So once I decide to release the document, I'm going to select it. I'm going to say that I want to use, for example, I have 2 copies. I want to print it in a grayscale and just click on the print. And as you can see, it's quite fast. So the printing process just started. So the speed of the print, even from the cloud infrastructure, is really, really fast. Yeah, I have it right here. And the same function is also through the cloud, through the local printing. So I just click on the print and the document is going to be released. That's a pool printing functionality available inside the cloud, but I mentioned that I want to also provide the possibility for the printing from the OneDrive. So I can create a new print connector, which is called OneDrive. And in the destination, I'm select that the destination type is OneDrive Business. It's a user specific. It means that every user sees his own OneDrive and save it. When I open again the application, refresh the menu, there is a new icon, and this is the OneDrive. And that's my list of the documents available in the OneDrive. I can browse the final destination. I can, for example, select some demonstration document and release it from my OneDrive. As you can see, we have a running single sign-on. The single sign-on runs that I, as a user, allows access to my OneDrive only once, and after the system could reach the documents and reach the destination automatically based on the OAuth technology. So that's another example. I have printed a nice document from my OneDrive. And yeah, that's pretty much all from the printing side. When we are talking about the scanning, I don't have right now any scanning workflow. So let's create a simple scanning workflows. As I mentioned, we have a predefined template. So once I decide to, for example, install the customer with OneDrive, I'm going to click on the scan to OneDrive. Once I want to create a scanning workflow, for example, scan to Word, I click only on the workflow scan to Word. As you can see, there is the imported, so I'm going to delete it. The same is also for the scan to Word functionality. I'm going to save it. And okay, it's enabled. It's enabled. Just a second. Yeah, it shall be fine. So once I open the scanning workflows, right now, immediately I have a chance to scan the documents to the different file formats. And it doesn't matter if I want to scan to OneDrive or the Microsoft Word. I can just select the scanning workflow. And for example, this scanning workflow has a two parameters. One is the file name. And I can also define the final folder. So I'm going to store it to the demo. I'm going to add a new folder in the Xerox demonstration. I have automatically created a new folder. And right now I'm going to scan the document. As you can see, that's my OneDrive. There's already the Xerox demonstration folder. And in a couple of seconds, I get the final document, I think in the searchable PDF. Come on, take some time. And the same behavior is also with the scanning to Word. The main difference is that the scanning to Word, in the meantime, here it is. So here's the document. And it's fully OCR. The main difference is that, for example, scan to Word, it's just one-click scanning workflow. So the document is automatically scanned. I don't need to fill anything. And the system knows what to do. So generally convert the document to the Word and send it to my email. So as you can see, the complete configuration is really easy and could be done really fast without any problems and without any issues. The system is flexible, so once I want to create something specific, create a new workflow, I'm not limited just to the predefined. I can go and select create a new workflow and manage the name, manage the access rights, manage the input settings. If I'm allowing to scan the document on the mobile, on the multifunction device, what are the scanning parameters for the multifunction device? What are the metadata? So I can have a different types of the metadata, like a word, like a text, number, date, whatever. I can also define a different output files. So for example, the file type, file name, OCR language, or some image enhancement, including, for example, detection of the page orientation or the removal of the blank page. And that's not all. We have also the functionalities for the PDF, like a MRC compression, watermarking of the document, digital signatures, or, for example, the possibility to redact the text from the documents, redact some information or extract the information from the specific zones. So the system is really, really large and flexible to provide the exact functionality which the customer is asking. I mentioned one point, and this is the failover functionality, and I want to show it for you. So I'm going to create a device which is offline. Give me a second. And I'm going to use the IP address which does not exist, or come on. I want to allow a direct printing. I'm going to select, for example, Microsoft Print to PDF. I'm going to select the site. Once I synchronize the printers, again, I will have a new printer available in my system. Come on, take some time. Here it is. Print synchronization completed. And imagine that these offline printers is when the internet is not available or when the device is not available. So once I select the print, the system automatically recognizes that the final destination is not available and ask me what to do with the document. Come on, I'm going to close this one. Take some time because we are waiting for some period before we recognize that the destination is not available. And here it is. So device offline is unavailable. And I have a free option of what I can do. We can keep the job until the printer is ready, or we can, for example, say, I want to release it on a different printer, like this Xerox, and the system automatically redirects me to the printer where I want to release the document. So that's another example what we can do with the documents and with the printout. Any questions so far, Lucas?
Hi, Brian. So we have one open question, whether it is possible to configure the paper size before the automatic installation. So it's in the Q&A section. You can see it over there.
You mean the paper size of the printer, so definition of the printer driver settings. We are coming with the new version, which will be released quite soon with the personal driver repository where you will be able to do it. Right now, you can ask us to create a specific driver with a specific paper size, and we can do it for you. So you will see a new driver available or a new printer configuration available for your purposes. Okay, so that was the live demonstration. Let's move ahead and how to start with the implementation, how to start with offering the OptimiDoc cloud platform. Generally, what we are providing to you is a dedicated sales support, which helps you with the onboarding process, pre-sales, post-sales activities. They can help you with the webinars, events. We have also ready the onboarding training. We have the e-learning platform for the sales and product specialist, business model, technical specialist. Once you pass the training, you will get automatically the certification. We are also planning the webinars or the live sessions for the partners which are interested to realize the live training. And of course, we have the starting package available also for you, where we have created web pages, data sheets, mailing series, screenshots. All of this stuff is available. You can just connect to the partner portal, which we have available, and download the documents. It's not all. We are also still working on the new improvements. So quite soon you can expect the new mobile application for the printing, which allows you for the pull printing on any network device, which brings you the mobile authentication. We are coming with the custom driver management as was requested by Rogerio. And we are also coming with some advanced functionalities like guest printing or the accounting of the network devices. So that's pretty much all from the basic demonstration of the OptimiCapture or OptimiDoc cloud platform, which contains the OptimiPrint and the OptimiCapture products. And yeah, now I think is the place for the questions, if there are any. If there are no other questions, I have created a small pool. So if you would be so kind and fill it, would be great for us to get the feedback from your side and to know what to improve for the next time. Any questions so far?
Hi, Brian. So there are two interesting questions in the chat. It's not in the Q&A section, it's in the chat.
Yeah.
Would you please be able to go through them?
If you can tell me the question, would be better, maybe. Which one?
So one of them is on legacy drivers. And the second one is on multiple secured queues.
Yeah, the first question is the features of the legacy drivers, especially finisher options. Yes, that's possible. Well, as I mentioned, we have also the configuration of the driver at the end, so we can configure the finisher. We can configure also a default printing settings like black and white or duplex. And the second was OptimiDoc, can we create a multiple secure queues? So far, no. Right now we can have, or generally for the local printing, yes. For the cloud printing, we have right now only one queue available, which is user specific. Another question is, can you show extracting data from the document and also auto naming? Sure, no problem. So I have here the document which contains the barcode. So I hope that barcode is enough. So let me open the configuration. I'm going to create a new workflow. And this is the barcode extraction. And in the value, the file name will be, for example, barcode. And I'm going to extract the barcode value. I'm not sure which is the correct one, so I will select more barcode types. And I'm going to store it to my OneDrive in the demo directory.
Bronya, just for the second, you are missing the letter R in barcode in a parameter,
Okay.
so it won't work now.
Yeah. Thank you. So right now I have created a new scanning workflow. There's a barcode extraction, and I'm going just to click on the scan. Hopefully I created the workflow correctly. And yeah, there is going to be a new document with the extracted barcode value. Of course, we can extract the barcodes, we can extract the text, some dates or whatever. And yeah, here you can see that the system automatically extracted the barcode value. So that's it. It's really easy. As you can see, it takes me like less than 1 minute to create a new workflow which scans the document to the barcode with the barcode and rename the document based on the value. Any other questions so far? If there are no other questions, we are, I think, coming to the end of the session. What I would like to mention is that, as you could see, it's really easy to start the implementation. We have the customers with 1 to hundreds of the devices, and the implementation could be really fast and managed by the customer or by the technician quite easily within a couple of minutes or less than 1 hour, honestly. And yeah, that's the point. If there are no other questions, let me stop the sharing. Let me stop the recording.